So I'm currently in Home Depot purchasing the items to start my seeds. I'm starting scallion seeds, and I'm not sure what other seeds I'm going to be starting, but I know definitely scallions. So I'm going to give you a small tour of things that you're going to need when starting your own seeds at home. This seed starting potting mix. All necessary items to start seeds at home. Hello everyone. So I'm back with another video on how to start your own seeds for less than $45, okay? And this video will include all the items that you need and instructions on how to start sow your seeds. So we're gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna tell you exactly what I purchased today at Home Depot. So I didn't have to buy my seeds today because I already had purchased seeds from last year. I purchased the burpee seeds, which is I bought this for like $1.69. When you add the tax to it, it's probably like $2. So I bought 4 of these seeds, and I've made sure to buy extra. And I would suggest that because always buy extra of everything, just in case if you need it, you have it on hand right then and there, so you don't have to get out your way to go shopping for it. And then also it saves you money as well. It saves you money and time. Buying it ahead of time and buying it in bulk all at once. So the items that I bought today is I bought 2 bags of seed starting potting mix, and this is great for seed starting, which we're going to be doing today right now. This is a different formula compared to topsoil, which is the item that you normally put in your garden or on your raised garden beds, and it's basically a different medium. And when I mean medium, it's a different type of ingredients. So yeah, you're gonna learn along the way what soils is good for what type of environment. So this is gonna be for small seed starting containers, and then you're gonna have a different medium where you're gonna have a topsoil for only containers, and then there's topsoil for the garden in brown. So every medium has a different type of ingredient ratio. So when it comes to the ingredients, I'll tell you exactly what's in here after naming everything. So Garden Tone, this is the organic fertilizer, all-purpose fertilizer. So I used this last year, and I noticed a lot of great results from putting this on every plant that I had, and it flourished. When I mean every vegetable that I had in the backyard, it just grew abundantly, and no matter how I took care of it, it would always grow back once I put this on it. So I do recommend this 100%. I'm sad to say that I only used like quarter of the bag because I bought the same size bag last year. I only used quarter of it before I moved. So this bag is 8 pounds, and this will last you probably more than 2 growing seasons, to be honest with you, because like I said, I only used a quarter of the bag last year because we only used probably about a tablespoon per square foot. So I wasn't really growing a lot of food in a large quantity, so I didn't have to use that much. But I left it in New York, and I wish I had bought it, but I bought another one. So anyways, I bought perlite just in case I needed to make some more seed starting mix. So this is one of the ingredients that's in the seed starting potting mix. There's perlite, and this is what allows the water to drain through the medium in the potting mix. So there's not going to be any standing water in the actual container that you're going to be starting your seeds in. You don't want any standing water because that will accumulate a lot of fungus, because fungus equals moisture, moisture equals mold. So you don't want that. So this is why they put this in the seed starting potting mix. And if you want to start your own or make your own seed starting potting mix, I will definitely help you and show you exactly what you need to make your own seed starting potting mix, because it's extremely cheap that way, and you get more quantity compared to what you get in this bag. This bag is 8 dry quarts, and then I bought the seed starting kit. So the kit is basically this. It comes with 72 cell trays, and each cell tray, please don't mind me if I'm squinting because I'm on the porch and the sun is very shiny. So this is the seed starting kit. It's 72 cells, this is where you're going to put all your dirt, all your seed starting potting mix in here, and then you're going to put the seed in here. You're going to water it. There's 3 items. You water it from, you place your water underneath, so you're going to be watering your seed starters from below, because like I said before, too much moisture equals mold. Mold equals moisture, and moisture equals mold. So you want to be able to have a lot of airflow. That's why they have holes at the bottom of these. So once the roots are established, it can go out of the hole and suck up the water from in the tray. And it also provides a lot of airflow as well. Once there's a lot of airflow in the environment that you're going to have your seed starts grow, then there's not going to be mold. If there's a lot of moisture, then it will be a huge chance that there's going to be mold present, probably within a week or so. So yeah, it comes in 3 pieces. This is considered a whole piece, but it was cut in half. And then they have the plastic dome to put over the whole entire tray, and then they actually have the solid tray at the bottom. And I bought something else. Oh, here it is. I have my peat moss. Peat moss is made from coconut coir, if I'm saying it correctly. Coir. So it is made from organic shredded coconut husk, and it comes in a brick, so it's dehydrated. Let me show you the plastic. I took it out. This was the first item that I took out, but I told myself it's gonna expand so much. It's gonna expand into 8 quarts, and I didn't want that. I didn't know, and I didn't know where to put it. I stutter a lot. So, anyways, this is a seed starting mix. This is the package it came in. So all you have to do is just add water to it when it's in a container, and then it'll go in. Sorry for the shakiness. I'm outside. So yeah, you put it in a container, you add water to it, it expands, and it turns into dirt. So that's all that I bought, all for exactly 38. Bought it for everything $38.15 from Home Depot. The burpee starting mix, this was $2, basically $3. This brick was $3, so you can't beat that. Once you add water to it, it expands to 8 quarts, and you have enough seed starting mix in order to make a lot of seeds, seed starts. And the starter kit was $12. This seed starter kit. No, that's a lie. I'm sorry. It was really $5.60, so you can't beat that. I saw some others for like $12, $13. It wasn't worth it. And then the potting mix, the seed starting potting mix was 2 for $4.97. So total, I bought it for a couple pennies less than $10. And then the fertilizer, I bought this for $11.98. It's the same price I bought it for last year as well. And then the perlite, I bought it for $4.97. So altogether, like I said, I bought it for $38.15 with the tax included. Now I'm gonna move on to help you and tell you how to create your own seed starter potting mix. So I didn't plan on making my own seed starting potting mix until I saw the coconut core, the coconut husk in Home Depot. And I saw the perlite, so I'm like, okay. If anything, if I didn't see this on sale for a good price, I would have made it myself, and I would have gotten a lot more than what I have in the bag, which is probably 8 quarts, like I said before. So right now, I'm going to demonstrate to you what I'm going to be doing. It means to start a seed. So you want to be able to have a lot of moisture and heat within this dome in order for the seed to crack open, and for the root to establish, and also for the actual plant to grow. So this right now, let me look them up. It's probably around 82 degrees right now here in Georgia, and that is a great temperature. That's the perfect temperature in order to start seeds. You're gonna have and the ideal temperature to start seeds is between 75 to 78 degrees. 75 to 78 degrees. You don't want it any hotter and you don't want it any cooler, because if it's colder, it's not gonna, the moisture is not going to be able to, the humidity and the moisture has to have a certain balance, and in order for the actual seed to sprout. So you want to be able to have that a certain temperature, which is between 75 and 78 degrees, to start your seeds. You can do it outdoors once the cold weather, once the frost has passed, which is hopefully after, based on your area. It's different in different areas, but in my area, the frost passed a couple weeks before Memorial Day. So at nighttime, I'm able to keep this out here outside of a greenhouse. If you do have a greenhouse, or if you're thinking about building a greenhouse, that I would definitely suggest that. But I don't have a greenhouse at the moment, so this is going to be my portable greenhouse for now. So we're going to, like I said, I'm going to only fill one of these, and then you're going to put it in here. So this is the seed starting potting mix medium. It was dry, but I added some water to it. I added probably 2 cups of water to pre-moisten it, so I don't have to add too much water. Because if you don't pre-moisten it and you just add the seeds to the dry mix within these cells, and you water it from above, there's a chance that you will be splashing the seeds outside of the cell. So, and if you do water it from below, it's going to take a long time, and you're going to probably over-water it and have standing water within the tray, the bottom tray. So I didn't want any of those happening, so I just pre-moistened it. This is the best bet to pre-moisten it before transferring. Excuse the nature, okay? I don't know what that is, but it's too noisy for me. All of a sudden, I just realized it. All of a sudden, I'm doing this video on this. Nature wants to just say hello. But anyways, you're gonna continue filling these up. You're gonna brush the excess off. You can use gloves if you want to. I'm a nature person, so I'm used to putting my hands in the dirt. So this is normal to me. So this is full. Now, I suggest getting a handy dandy popsicle stick, whether it's used, clean, brand new, right out the package, does not matter, because you're going to need it in order. So I'm just using the water that the suckers are in. So I'm going to tap these, and then all of a sudden you get them on there. So it has to be wet. So I'm just going to put it in there. Wet it again, just a tap. There we go. You see it? Tap it. And wet it again. Tap. Wet it again. I'm gonna repeat this until I fill all these trays up. So I'm finished seeding, putting seeds in all the cells. Now all I'm gonna do is lightly brush more seed starting potting mix over the seeds to cover them up, just lightly, and then even them out. Now after this, I'm just gonna lightly water it, and then that's it. You know, wait 7 to 14 days for these to germinate. When we have ideal weather, which is above 80, to germinate. So once it's in the dome, once the dome is covered, it's gonna be a little warmer, but that's okay. That's perfectly fine because the more humidity is better to it's a better chance for these to germinate. Now I'm gonna give an update on my strawberry seeds. So I have my watering can filled with some water. So I'm just lightly this is not what I expected, but you can understand what I mean. This is not the can that I like. But anyways, we got the job done a little bit too roughly because I'm already saturated with a little bit of more dirt. But anyways, I'm going to leave this in the sun to germinate. I'm going to check back up on this in a week. Now, we're going to turn to how my strawberry seeds turned out. No, they didn't germinate at all, to be honest with you. I'm looking back in my book because I jot down all the notes, what happens, exactly what I do, how much times I water it. I water it like in the germinating stage, when they are drying out, I water it like probably every other day. But I did something wrong. The one thing I did wrong, I did not keep the seeds moist and the soil moist. The way how this dome is going to be over this container to keep this is going to form condensation, and the condensation within this is going to have a high humidity and moisture. So that high humidity and the moisture is going to allow the seeds to sprout and to start germinating. I didn't do that with this. That was my one mistake. I had to go back and do more research on YouTube and find out exactly what I did wrong and how to correct the issue. So like I said, I didn't keep the seeds moist. I didn't keep the soil moist in order for them to germinate. That's why I thought they died and they didn't germinate. They basically didn't germinate because they were drying out 24/7. So the corrective steps that I took was to put in new seeds, water it, keep this moist. I had to keep this is peat moss. I had to keep the peat moss extremely moist because I did research and I found out that strawberries love water. They love a high moisture environment. So keeping the peat moss, which is the medium that it's growing in, keeping it moist was the only way to allow it to germinate. I had to cover this whole thing with cling wrap and this too. And these germinated, so I planted these new seeds on May 3rd. And what else? By May 24th, they started sprouting. May 24th, which is basically 20 days later, three weeks. 3 weeks later, these germinated and they started sprouting. And the last time I fertilized these because you have to do that after the second set of leaves come up. The second set of leaves are considered the true leaves. The first set of leaves are not the true leaves of the plant. They call them the cotyledal leaves. So I had to fertilize them once I saw the second set of leaves, which are the true leaves. And I fertilized this on May 31st, which is a couple days ago. That was my first time fertilizing it. And I put them out here in the sun, just couple of days ago because they started to grow. I started to see molds around the ring because clay holds moisture, and the clay was holding a little bit too much moisture, so the mold was starting to form around the ring. And I also realized that the airflow within my room, because I was growing it in my room, the airflow in my room was not that great because I had my windows closed and I had the AC on. So I had to bring them out here where there's a lot of airflow. It has natural sunlight, and all is in nature. So the sunlight and the natural airflow killed the molds. Now I'm just waiting on my strawberry plant to get bigger and not die, of course. So all I have to do. There's my update on the strawberry plants. And I'll give you another update once I give you an update with this. So another week from now, once I check up on this and see how it's doing, these scallion plants, I will definitely let you know and give you an update with the strawberry plants. So this is the seed starting. This is how you start your own seeds at home. You get more seeds in a packet than what you would get in a starter plant. So you can save so much money. It's the money that you would normally save up to purchase a starter plant, which is basically suckers. We call them suckers, right? And the suckers will basically look like the same. It will look like this. The tomato plant right there. That's how suckers are. You buy the suckers just like that, probably like $2. And you're only getting one plant. So the more plants you buy, the more money you're spending. So if you want 8 tomato plants and you're buying $2, you're purchasing one for $2. 8 times. And you're buying 8 plants, 8 times 2 is $16. The same $16 that you're spending could easily be spent on all of this. And mind you, that's a fraction of what I just spent to start my own seeds. And if you do the math, I'm starting more than 8 seeds, 8 plants. Like I said before, if you're purchasing 8 plants and it's $2 per plant, that's $16. I spent $38. Call it 40, 43, $45, including the seeds, right? I'm getting more. If you do the math, I'm getting 35 plants right here. All of this, 35 plants for $45. So that is $1.05 or $1.02 per plant that I paid for right here, and I'm getting a bigger yield compared to 8 plants for $16. You can't beat that. That's why I definitely would suggest those who are interested in starting to grow your own food or starting to build a garden or has an existing garden but have never ever tried starting your own seeds. This is the best way to start your seeds. It saves you money and it also saves you time. Because all you got to do is just start the seeds, set it and forget it. The only thing you have to do is just water it once these are dried out. Once these are dried out, you water it from the bottom. You do not water from the top because you just saw what happened not too long ago. It splashes if you water from the top. So you want to lightly mist. If you're watering from the top, I would suggest a spray bottle, a light mist spray bottle, so it won't disturb the soil, the potting mix, or the seeds. But overall, I normally just water it from the bottom. For water in the bottom, the potting mix sucks up all the water back into the mix. The mixture allows the roots to get the water, and that's how the plants are fed. It's easy. Not only easy, but it's affordable and you get more bang for your buck. So I hope this helps all of those who are interested in starting your own garden, growing your own food in your home, your backyard, or in your front yard, and those who already have a garden and have never started your own seeds. This will yield more plants for less money, basically. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe and comment and share your thoughts. Share this video to those who are interested in growing their own food at home and who are interested in actually starting their own seeds but have never had the opportunity or don't know how to start it. This is for you guys. Thank you for watching my video and stay tuned for the next video. Share, like, and comment below and subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos like these. Stay tuned for more updates on this urban garden. Thanks.